there, welcome to Evening Star Oracle. Today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading, and this pick a card reading is going to be about what is next in love. We're going to be starting from the left to the right. You're going to pick a card that most resonates with you. So we have 1, 2, and 3. Go down into the timestamp that's listed below to the corresponding deck. All right, so now we'll go ahead and start with deck number 1. I'm going to go ahead and just start off with the energy that I'm getting so far in terms of this card. And then we'll go ahead and pull out any clarification cards to define what's going on with the situation or situations or whatever you're going through at the present time. And we'll just expound upon that. So, what's next in love? Redirect your thoughts. Focus on what you want to attract in this relationship, not on what you fear will happen. So, you could be in a relationship or you could not be. There could be, but there's definitely the aspect of something that is keeping you from fully engaging in this relationship. Perhaps there's fear surrounding it. Perhaps you were hurt in the past. There's just energy of blockage here. I'm seeing just red root chakra foundation. There's definitely that's coming out. I'm getting that there's just like trauma is another word. Unspoken truths is another. Definitely, again, fear. Trauma bonding's another. Yeah, so I would so basically off the bat, I'm just getting that Spirit is saying from this card to, if you want a relationship that is healthy, then you have to start with yourself and focus on what does healthy look like for you. Okay, what does healthy look like for you? So we'll just put that over there, and then we're just going to go ahead and pull out some cards, some clarification cards. Now, these cards are so small. I just got these cards, and they are new. I just got them today in the mail, so we're going to be testing them out with my guinea pig today. All right, so, So first and foremost, this card wanted to come out. So we'll just go ahead and pull out what comes out to clarify the situation and that's going on in your current life and move from there. Okay, a lot came out here, so we'll just take them all. What's next in love? You can fast forward while I go ahead and pull out the cards. Right, sorry if you hear background noise. All right, so beautiful. We got the Empress here too. All right, and then we have the bottom of the deck. We got the Ten of Swords. So yeah, definitely the energy of coming up out of something, out of fear. There's definitely some healing aspects here that I'm feeling. What's next in love? So we have first here, we have the Page of Cups, clarified by the Queen of Cups. All right, so water elements here. So what's next in love? I feel like there is going to be perhaps an individual that will be coming forth with, communication, clarified by the Queen of Cups. Yeah, this Page of Cups is coming to this Queen of Cups. Perhaps this individual is younger than you, or this individual is perhaps young-minded in terms of what they wish to come forward with in terms of love. But there's this energy of somebody who does want to come forward with something, like a discussion of love, a discussion of connection, because you see how it's coming from, you see the heart center. So definitely there is a desire for this individual to come forward to this Queen of Cups here in terms of just discussion. I don't feel like an element of commitment or true commitment to this Queen of Cups here. Perhaps you are someone who is it could be you that's the Queen of Cups, or you are the Page of Cups. Perhaps you are thinking about approaching someone who is this Queen of Cups, who has herself all together, but you are immature in terms of how to provide such love to someone who's so in touch with their emotions. Or you are the Queen of Cups and you are anticipating someone to come forward to you who isn't exactly on the same emotional, energetic level as you are. Because you see this Queen of Cups, she's so in tune with herself, and she knows what she, desires and wants. And she does, it kind of came up like this, where, she's basically, manifesting him to come forward. Perhaps, she's really just putting it out there that she wants this individual to come forward. So there is definitely working. That's definitely working. Perhaps she's sending some telepathic communication. Perhaps you both have some sort of telepathic and connection here with this Page of Cups. You both could be water signs. You don't have to be, but that's what I'm getting first and foremost. And then we have the Queen of Swords, and clarified by the Three of Pentacles in terms of what's next in love. So there's definitely, I'm getting the sense here that you might be this Queen of Cups here. It might be you that's this Queen of Cups here, because I see a Queen of Swords. But this Queen of Swords energy that I see, she's very analytical and she is decisive in terms of what it is that she wants. There's the Three of Pentacles, which is talking about collaboration, planning, schemes, and things of that sort. So it's like, I feel like this energy of like, it was landed right here. Like she's looking away from this Page of Cups. I don't know if you could see, but it's like she's wanting this Page of Cups to come forward, but she's also like kind of minding her business and focusing on her own development here and strategizing on how to basically become a better version of herself. So I feel like you might be this Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups energy here, where you're not really like, although you are manifesting it and you're wishing for it, I feel this energy of just also focusing on networking and building your life. But in terms of like blockages, I would say there is this element of fear. And I feel like, remember, you essentially will create the same thing in your environment if you have not dealt with what's inside. So if you have walls up, you're going to attract someone who has walls up. If you have fears, you're going to attract someone who has similar fears. You're going to attract what it is that you are. And that's something that's very, very much enforcing that. So if you want a relationship with someone who is mature as you are emotionally, then perhaps it's time for some development work, from what I'm hearing. We have the Fool card clarified by the Four of Pentacles. So yes, Spirit is saying like what's next in love is like it's time for you to like take that leap of faith, because there's definitely, especially in terms of keeping things close to your chest. I feel like you're the type that's like, it's like you're holding yourself back, perhaps from this individual, perhaps of what has happened to you in the past, but there's definitely this element of holding yourself back from experiencing something new. And I feel like there's this feeling like there's maybe you're not recognizing or realizing that you're doing that to yourself, but there's definitely this leap of faith that's needed or required for you to really embrace. If you really and truly want that which you desire, Spirit is saying it's time to release that energy, release that blockage. And perhaps you're just so focused on your monetary gains as well that, you know, in terms of love, it's like your energy has been mainly focused on your self-development rather than on the happenings of love, although it is something that you truly do want to manifest. We have here now the Six of Wands clarified by the Two of Swords. So this is a card talking about indecision, and this card is talking about victory. So perhaps there is something in terms of love, like I had said earlier, like you're indecisive in terms of should you put your energy towards cultivating a relationship or should you focus on your self-development. I feel like those are essentially the two elements that I see here: self-development and love. And there's this desire to focus on yourself. And if you truly want love, there's a hard work that's going to be required. There's something internally that needs to be addressed. You're at this crossroads of, should I address and go through and deal with all of that mess that I still feel like I need to figure out? Or should I just focus on other stuff that I feel is more easier to deal with rather than, love? So that's something that's definitely a decision that you'll have to make at this point in time. We have here the Sun card clarified by the Ten of Cups. Oh, wow. So what's next in love? The Sun card clarified by the Ten of Cups. These are beautiful energies. So the Sun card is about joy, childlike joy, clarified by the Ten of Cups. I feel like perhaps you're going to get to the point, like you're leaning more towards recognizing what will truly bring you joy in this next phase. I feel like you'll put more energy towards it. I feel like there's just this teeter-tottering of like indecision in terms of whether to go ahead and entertain love or should I focus on my self-development. But I'm starting to see that you're starting to realize what truly brings you joy, what truly brings you that feeling of emotional fulfillment. And I feel it's this Page of Cups over here. What you're manifesting is truly love. I feel like subconsciously maybe you're not recognizing it because you're digging yourself into work or whatever that may be, but this here is saying you know what will bring you true emotional fulfillment and true joy. But what's required for you is to heal. Like you need to heal that which you have not paid attention to. And we have the Ace of Cups clarified by the Empress. Yep, that's what I was saying earlier. What truly brings you joy and emotional fulfillment is the feeling of love, of growing a family, of getting to a place of complete and total, like your cup runneth over type love, So and even on in another stream of circumstances, I feel like maybe there is just, maybe you do with this Page of Cups person, you do want to create a future with this person. So maybe it will reignite communication to start something new with this individual, and it will just birth a new set of experiences that's going to arise just because of this conversation, and he opened himself up and you opened himself up yourself up to beginning this new opportunity in love. So there is a potential in love and what's next. There's potential, especially with this individual or whomever is on your mind. But what's required is for you to put healthy soil down. Look at what it is that you have planted thus far within yourself. What has worked for you? What has not? What has grown? What has not? How are you gardening or taking care of nurturing your garden, which is your inner self, yourself, your beauty, your just your inner feminine? Have you given that to yourself enough? Are you recognizing that? And I feel like the moment that you do that is when things will begin to escalate and accelerate in terms of new love and new opportunities with another. And it comes back to you. It comes back to how you are navigating the situations. What are your thoughts in terms of circumstances when you're dating someone, if you're in a serious relationship with someone? Where do your thoughts normally go? I think is something to also pay attention to and acknowledge. Like, where do your thoughts normally go? Do you beat yourself up with your thoughts? Do you think negatively about them? Are you over analytical about what they do or what they don't do? It's just really important for you to come back to self and recognize where your faults are and own and harness them, and recognize that everyone's on their own journey. You're healing, you have things that you have to heal, and that you're open to someone who also may not be fully healed as well. But if you want to attract someone who is fully healed, you can also do that as well. But at the same time, you're just open to whatever and whomever it is that the universe is calling for you at this time. Be it this person you're thinking of, or someone new, or, or someone that's been, I feel like it's someone you've been thinking about, to be honest. Someone that you know. Spirit is just saying, heal yourself. Heal yourself. And so let's go ahead and pull. I got these cards as well. And these cards are going to just leave you with a parting, something to part with, something to ask yourself with as you go forward. Where can I ask for more help in my life? Very interesting. It says, until we receive with an open heart, we are never really giving with an open heart. When we attach judgment to receiving help, we knowingly or unknowingly attach judgment to giving help. Today's soul action. Today, ask someone for help and receive it with an open heart. Today's mantra, I ask for what I want and I am open to receiving it. So this is really coinciding to what I said. Until we can receive with an open heart, like I said earlier, we're never really giving with an open heart. So it's kind of like, how can you expect someone to give to you with love, right? If you're negating yourself, how can you give if you don't acknowledge when you need? Did you hear what I said? How can you expect someone to give if you yourself don't acknowledge when you need? I ask for what I want and I am open to receiving it. You must be open to asking for what you need. You must be open. There's something that is keeping you from receiving that which you want. And there's someone here, maybe this individual is hesitant as well because he can see your walls. Maybe they're also just, not sure how to react emotionally or to give emotionally, just like you are. So this is going to require you to, this person probably is a mirror to you, okay? Or whomever it is that you're thinking of. Whatever the situations are, there's always a reason why that situation is happening. There's something being mirrored back to you that you're not looking at, and that is releasing what is holding you back. And what is it that you are not releasing? What is it that is holding you back? And I'm going to pull one more card for good measure for you to leave with. Oops, that's a lot. But okay, that's okay. So we got here, we'll start with this card, guidance. In times of uncertainty, I ask God to guide me to the light in my being. I'm directed to doors that will open inner freedom to me and step forward in trust. I release my fate to God and my faith is rewarded. So this is saying here that you need to trust in the divine reasoning for everything. If you are uncertain about relationships, or if you feel like something is just, you're hitting a wall with it, trust in that there is a reason behind that feeling, and trust that God will provide you with the answers that you seek. Courage. I'm stronger than fear and bigger than doubt. I am light and I remain light. I trust in God and stand tall before the tests of life. I grow and become wiser through every challenge. I am a being of new life. So this is saying here that you have to have courage in everything that you do. If you have courage to go ahead and go do job interviews or put yourself out there in other material ways so you can achieve means of success, you can do that too in terms of love. There's nothing that's insurmountable, and I want to make that clear. Fear is only keeping you from that which you want, you desire, which you ultimately, want to create. So you must have courage in all aspects. Attack this fear with courage, face it head on. And then lastly, gratitude. I'm aware of the light in my life. I direct my thoughts to the beauty in and around me. I give thanks to God for every little thing that brings me joy. Thus, I enlighten my thoughts, riches surround me, and I appreciate all that life brings me. So this is telling me, and it goes along with redirect your thoughts. You need to redirect your thoughts to more gracious thoughts, gratitude, things that you are thankful for. Thankful for the experiences that you have been given. The experiences that you've been given from the past, they are now in the past, and they are meant to help you learn how to be a better version of you and to come to appreciate and give thanks for just even experiencing it in the first place. That's the thing with society nowadays, is that society is all about running after the next best thing. After they get hurt, they'll just continue to keep pushing forward like they're machines, and just forgetting that, hey, I just really got backstabbed the other day, and they're trying to go to the next, best thing, like squirrels. But that's the thing with humans. We take on these experiences on such a deep level that they show up next in the next experiences that we have, and then we face them again. So you can't hide out in the dark. You can't cower in the back and think that you're going to never get hurt, because that's not true. Everyone's going to get hurt, but that's the thing. I feel like once you learn your lesson, you won't get hurt the same. Do you understand what I'm saying? It won't feel like how it did the first time. It will feel different. You'll be able to find the beauty within that pain, the gratitude within that, because now you learned your lesson. Now you know how to attack situations like that when they do arise. That's the whole purpose of human life. The whole purpose of human life is to learn how to navigate this life with its challenges. And that's the uniqueness of it. Human life is unique with its challenges, its heaviness. It's not easy, but that is what we are here for to do. And to find gratitude within that is what will allow you to open up and to be receptive to love from another, because you have opened yourself up to love within yourself. All right, so I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please give it a thumbs up and comment below if there's anything that you want me to fix or do. But I just enjoy your feedback. And as always, namaste. All right, deck number 2. So let's go ahead and just do a quick energetic read. I'll just say some words that will give off not exactly, but the overall energy that I'm getting from this. So this card talks about divine timing. Be patient while things are unfolding. This connection is worth the wait. So perhaps you were in a situation with an individual. Perhaps you're now in separation. But it's you and this person were perhaps worked very well together. You both were have a lot of history. That's one scenario. Another scenario is perhaps you are waiting for an individual. You're waiting for this person you're not yet have met. But this person is someone who is going to be like all that in a bag of chips. It's going to be everything that you need, everything that you want. So on two sides of the spectrum, if you're in a relationship or were in a relationship with this person, this separation is going to come back together and you're both going to be stronger after that. If not, this person is yet to come and this will be your divine counterpart. And that's the energy that I'm feeling from this. That's what's next in love. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out some cards to support what I had energetically felt and see what we go from there. We got Nine of Swords, the Moon, Page of Swords. A lot coming out here, Spirit. Do you want me to take these all? Let's see. There's too many. Yeah, it's just too many. Let me just do that again. All right. And then we'll just go ahead and clarify these. Nine of Swords. King of Swords. Clarify the Moon card, please. We got the Magician. Oh, and these are some new cards that I got. Two cards came out for the Page of Swords. We have the Queen of Cups and the Hermit. Yeah, these cards are not as big as I had expected, but they're still really cute. I really love the design of them. Let's clarify this Eight of Cups. We got the Nine of Cups. Beautiful. Knight of Wands. Clarified by the Two of Wands. Then we got the Ten of Wands. Clarified by with the Lovers card that came out. That's nice. All right, so yes, definitely. And the bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles. Slow moving energy in terms of this relationship. This potentially new relationship, either with someone you know or someone you haven't met yet. So we have here the Nine of Swords. We have the Moon. So we have a couple major arcana cards here. Actually, 3 major arcana cards, which is telling me that, yep, these are divine counterparts, like I had said. We have the separation is discussed in here so far that I see that there is, you guys aren't together at this time. Or you're probably wanting to work towards it, but you're taking it very slow. There's this walking away energy I see here for self-development, self-love. So we'll start with this Nine of Swords clarified by this King of Swords. So mental energy here. Nine of Swords talks about being blind by the truth. And the King of Swords. So perhaps this King of Swords energy. Maybe like there's just like this individual had brought you a lot of anxiety, overthinking. This guy was very analytical, very particular about, what it is that they want, who it is that they want. Caused a lot of anxiety. This King of Swords just caused a lot of anxiety in terms of the relationship that required one or both to walk away from the relationship at this time. So there is that. There's also this energy of like perhaps this is someone, from your past that caused a lot of, pain. I feel like when I'm looking at these cards, I feel like this is someone this is like a relationship that already was underway. Like it already occurred. There's already a connection here because there's history. Like we have like the Moon card, we have the Page of Swords, the Hermit, Queen of Cups. Yeah, there's like this energy of like history here. But like, yeah, this individual was someone who, caused a lot of anxiousness because I feel like there was this not being 100% truthful about, what it is that they need. I feel like this Knight of Swords guy is someone or girl is just someone who knows what they want, but for some reason it caused anxiousness and indecision or uncertainty within this connection. And it just, and that's what kind of, had things separate. We also have the Moon card clarified by the Magician. So like, yeah, if the Moon card talks about like mystery, like unspoken things that need to come to light in terms of manifestation, like there is just this searching that needs to be done, soul searching in terms of what it is that's meant to be manifested or created here. And perhaps one individual just was not 100% certain because we have the Hermit card where there's soul searching here. And this relationship was just became at a standstill. And that's with this individual that if I could say that I was with an individual that you do not know, I feel like at this point in time, they're like going through a particular like dark night of the soul to figure out what it is they truly want to manifest. What is it that they truly want to have in their life? And it's the same for both of these energies here. What is it that truly wants to be manifested, and how can we best acknowledge that rather than brushing it under the rug and acting like it's not there, because the moon always reveals what's hidden. So in terms of what is truly meant to be or what truly someone desires is happening at this present moment. So there is like this energy of like working on self-improvement and self-identification. We have the Page of Swords, which talks about an individual who's just like, has an active mind and very curious. And then we have the Hermit card and the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is someone who is just the divine feminine, who, is filled with love, but also is not too emotional. She's just, she fills up her own cup of love. And so in terms of that, this Page of Swords is really about that. Like it's really reflecting a time where you and this individual are really just bouncing ideas in terms of what really fulfills each other, and how can and what really lights the path for each other. And it's like, again, it really promotes self development here, self love, and inquisitiveness on how to really make it clear on what it is that they truly, are, wanting to emphasize and mold into their life. Then we have the Eight of Cups, which supports what I said with the Page of Swords, the Moon, everything prior. The Eight of Cups and the Nine of Cups is like a progression. It's like walking away from something to this Nine of Cups here. So there's definitely one or both where they're both just choosing to focus on your emotional fulfillment, your self-emotional fulfillment, your success, and how you fill your own cups. So it's really like, at this point in time, it's about that. It's about walking away from what no longer serves to looking at this bright light and walking into it to embrace it. Like, you see how like that looks? Like, she's walking towards that light. And then here she's sitting and basking in that light. So it's really like, that's what's happening. That's what's next in love, is that you and this individual are on mirroring each other to find that self-fulfillment, that emotional fulfillment and understanding. And by doing that, it's going to be a slow moving process, but it's going to bring you both together in a way that it hasn't before, because you both are not going to be looking in each other what you were looking before. You'll be looking in each other in a different way. We have and that's how the Knight of Wands is clarified by the Two of Wands, supports that, the passionate, fiery energy, where it's like the Knight of Wands goes forward. She knows what brings that fire within them, and they want to make that decision to go forward in any direction necessary to pursue that Knight of Wands fiery passion, what ignites them. And what's next in love is that this is what's going to happen. So I see the progression in terms of something happened, a situation occurred, then you both had to end up going through this dark night of the soul. It was a very rough time. I'm seeing that it's historically. Then I see there's this discussions that were had between you and this individual, and also a lot of discussions internally in terms of what will provide this sense of fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, and what is included in that. And then now that you both know what really is included in that passion, in that fulfillment, you want to share it with one another. You want to share the burden, share the responsibilities. Perhaps you both really do want that family life, because we have here the Ten of Wands clarified by the Lover's card. So yeah, the Ten of Wands is not the Ten of Swords. It's not the ending of something, or the feeling of something ending entirely. The Ten of Wands is about responsibility. It's about recognizing what responsibility is worth it and owning that responsibility. And it's clarified by the Lover's card. It's a choice. What responsibilities is worth it for me? What are priorities for me that I'm willing to carry that burden forward? So you and this individual are both considering what priorities work best for me, and can I do it? Am I able to really provide it for this person in a way that they deserve? So there's love here. There's desire here, because there's a lot of mental energy, a lot of introspection, and a lot of growth that is happening here between you and this individual. And you're going to eventually come to union. This is what I definitely feel. So what's next is in love is I see that you and this individual are going to fully recognize and self-actualize and you will both come together again with your ideas, your passions, and start anew. And you're going to realize that you both have the same desires for priorities and what you wish to move forward with on. And I'm going to go ahead and pull a card. I'll pull one for you. For some reason, I'm going to pull two of these cards. One for you and one for them, because they could be cross-watching and you just wouldn't even know it. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, look, two came out all on their own. All right, so where are my health goals? Where do I want to be? Why am I not there? What will it take for me to feel well? Very interesting. If my body could talk, it would say what? Today's soul action: feed your body what it needs to feel nourished, appreciated, and loved. Make some new, exciting goals to take your health to the next level. So yes, for one or both of you, this card is talking about where am I with my health goals. So it's time for you to take care of your health, your mental health. Where is it at? Even then, I feel like there's this next level up that one or both of you are trying to get to. Focusing on your self-development is exactly what that card wanted to promote. Where are you at with your health goals? Are you focusing on yourself? Next, what can I do to make a difference? Interesting. This is for one or both of you. What keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it, such that every ounce of you screams no more? Where can you create purpose out of your pain? Today's soul action: make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. So this is for the other individual who is meant to be looking at what excites them, what bothers them. They're being hyper focused in terms of what it is that ignites them, versus the other individual who is more trying to focus on, taking better care of their health, how to really take care of, their appearance, perhaps, their career goals. But in the other individual is more about what is it that ignites them emotionally. Like they're focusing on the emotional aspect in what they want to achieve, and the other is focusing more on the external aspect of what they want to achieve. It's like they're doing a switch up. Perhaps one was focusing more on the external, achievements, and the other one was focusing on how to be the best husband or wife, and it like flips. So I feel like that energy is happening here. Again, like I said, divine counterpart energy here is showing up. And I'm going to pull another card just so you could take with you, energetically resonate with that color. And it could be for both, for one, for two. Ooh, look, one just came out. So we'll go ahead with this, just one. All right, we got, beautiful color, the divine fruit. As I work to improve and free myself, I strengthen my foundations. My intellect is light, my heart is warmth, and my soul is strength. I am nurtured by the divine sun. The fruit I bear reflects my inner light. So this is definitely talking about foundation, right? You and this person are both coming back to the foundational roots and what makes you and this person tick. You and this individual are meant to come back down to the foundational points of your being. What ignites both of you? What is it that you want to reflect in your outer world, right? And in order to do that, it comes from the inner. What is it that you want to reflect in the outer? If you can't focus and you have to focus on what's coming from, what is it in the inner that you truly desire? You and this person are both on a journey of self-love. And one person may think that, I feel like maybe with this King of Swords here, maybe one person thinks that they never had to fix that or worry about that. And the other party, which was this Queen of Cups here, felt like she already was so in it. She already knew what to do, right? And now the King of Swords is now learning that lesson at this point in time. You're reflecting to him what it is that he has been negating from himself or herself. So it's a very beautiful ebb and flow between you both. That is definitely a divine counterpart, twin flame connection here. And Spirit is saying, just trust the timing of this. The reason why you both are here right now is because you are on your individual journeys, and it's okay to be on your own individual journeys. And it's a slow moving process before you both can reach the height that you both want to be at. I feel like there were conversations that were had, discussions that were had, things of that sort. Also, if you were not in a relationship with this person, I feel like you and this person are definitely on your own individual journeys, and you're still trying to reach a point or precipice of your self-love. And in order for that to happen, in order for that possibility to arise, there has to be a foundation built, a foundation in terms of what fills you up. And do you believe that you're worthy of what it is that you wish to manifest and what it is you wish to have with this individual or this potential individual? Do you feel that you are worthy of love? Do you feel like you're deserving of it? And as for both sides, and if the answer is yes, then be open to change. Be open to implementing new things so that you can create that which you desire. Be open and come back to yourself and lay out those roots. Start with your values. Start with what lights you up, what provides you with passion, and make that decision. Make the decisions from there. Make the decisions from that place of joy, from that place of inspiration. And that's how you will ultimately, truly know where you are headed and what will be coming your way. So if this resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and comment below if you want me to add or edit anything. If you really did like this, I hope this helped in some way to someone. And as always, namaste. All right, now deck number 3. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to give a little energetic read, and then we'll go from there. I'm just going to spew out some words or phrases that come with this and see if the cards will, support what I had said. So we have distance, which talks about the separation you're experiencing is necessary to help the relationship grow. Second, put yourself first. Loving yourself makes you more romantically attractive. So yeah, I feel like this relationship has ended. I'm feeling that there's been struggling with loving yourself. I feel like perhaps maybe you and this person have started dating other people, have been just really I feel like the separation has been really a separation. There's still a lot of things that has to be worked on within yourself, and within them. So we'll just go ahead and we'll leave that over there and just pull some cards to clarify further more about this relationship in terms of what's next in relationships. So yeah, this relationship has ended. And now what's next is focusing on yourself. And I feel like this has been going on for a while. I'm not exactly sure why, but we'll just go ahead and pull some cards to further clarify the situation between you and this individual. Okay, first card, the Wheel of Fortune. Yep, the Wheel of Fortune is really like the next phase. So this relationship has ended. There's a next phase, a next level up of this situation. You're going through a level up. There's the Queen of Wands here. Yep, you're going through that level up. Powerful Queen of Wands energy here. We got the Eight of Pentacles. Yep, leveling up. Wow, you're definitely putting yourself first. Eight of Wands, fast communication. Fast information. We got the Two of Pentacles. Oh, some more cards fell out. I missed them. So let's go ahead, and I didn't notice them, so I gotta say these. All right, so the World card, the Eight of Swords, Two of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Wheel card. Well, 3 cards came out. I'm going to take the first one that did fall out. So we'll go with the Page of Pentacles. Let's clarify the Queen of Wands. Ace of Pentacles. Nice energy. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, 3 cards wanted to come out. We got Judgment, the Emperor, and the Chariot. 3? Whoa, dude. Like, that's a lot of major arcanas. Clarify the Eight of Wands, please. Oh, that's too many. Too many. Let's do it again. Clarify the Eight of Wands. All right. We've got the Ace of Swords. Let's do the Two of Pentacles. Oops, that's too many. I don't know what's going on here. There's a lot of information. Let me, all right, so I had to just shuffle them out for you. I fast forwarded that for you. But off the bat here, I will say that what's next in love? So it seems like you got out of a situation, you had gotten out of a relationship with someone, and now it's like it's your time to level up. Like, this is your time to begin to shine, to work on yourself, to provide yourself with new opportunities. It's time for you to, get clarity about things that really, will set you on fire, I'm feeling. I also feel like there's also this element of self-doubt or self-infliction, indecisiveness on whether to focus on your self-development or on the pain that you've been through. I feel that dwelling energy here. I also feel like there's just like whatever you walked away from really, really hurt you. It was definitely a situation, whatever you had to walk away from was something that brought you hopes of a future, of family life. You perhaps viewed this person as family. So now what's next in love is really like about you. It's about you and your self-development, like true truly focusing on you. And there's that huge emphasis on putting yourself first. It's like you definitely have to put yourself first now, because there's this emphasis with these major arcana cards. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana cards. You might have number 5 may be important for you. Number 5 is also a signifier for change. But we'll start off with reading each card. We got here the World card, or the Wheel card, clarified by the Page of Pentacles. So yes, so basically what's next in love is a shift. It's basically a shift to providing a new opportunity for yourself. Like you're elevating into this next stage of self-awareness and what it is that you want to give that opportunity to you about. Like, what is it you want to focus on? What do you want to provide for yourself? The Wheel of Fortune is a very important next level evolutionary card that signifies that what has happened was necessary for your growth to this next divine time, and it's requiring of you to look at it from that perspective. I feel this energy of dwelling. I keep saying that I feel this energy of dwelling, but Spirit is saying like there's still something that you need to, like, you're not truly getting it. I don't know if there's this feeling of like you're not really getting it. Like you're maybe starting to like really think about it, but Spirit is saying like you need to do it. Like stop thinking about it, just do it. There's this Queen of Wands here. This could be you. You're a fire sign. You don't have to be. But clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. You want to give yourself that new beginning, especially a new financial opportunity or new beginning. You need to think about how it is you can lay out a foundation for yourself. Like now it's time for you to give yourself that love, that foundation. What you thought was a foundation is no more. So Spirit is saying it's time for you to give yourself that new opportunity. What is it that you want the most, right? And what is it that you want the most? You want joy. You want to feel fulfilled. You want your happiness. But in order to have that, you need to shift your perspective. And that perspective, the shift perspective that's required is this Eight of Pentacles here, working on a craft. Something has to be worked on. You need to work on some skills, focus on some skills for you in terms of where you want to go next. Like, go back to school, read some, books, watch some videos. The Judgment card talks about facing what you need to face, right? The harsh truth. And the harsh truth is that the past is already the past. So now what are you going to do with the present? And it's like basically Spirit is calling you to make that shift. What is it that you want to do, to work on within yourself? What is it that you want? And the Emperor card is also someone who is, he's stable. He's fragile. He's stable, not fragile. He's stable. He has his kingdom. He is very solidified in who he is and who he wants to be. So what is it that you can work on to get you to this stable Emperor energy that has everything that he desires? And then the Chariot card, Eight of Pentacles, going forward with willpower towards that which you want. So I feel like within this next chapter of your life, it's less about a relationship, okay? Let's be real here. It's less about a relationship and more about, with someone else at least, and more about the relationship with yourself. What is your relationship with yourself? Are you putting yourself first, your development, what it is that you want? Do you envision a new apartment for yourself? Do you envision a new car for yourself? Do you envision a stable life? And are you going forward with it with passion, with willpower? If not, you should be asking yourself why. Because there's this Eight of Swords energy here and this Two of Pentacles energy of balancing indecision, conflict, holding back, there's some non-forward movement over here. Then we have the Eight of Wands and the Ace of Swords. I feel like once you focus and you realize that the past is within the past and that you can have what you desire, once you place that energy on yourself, then things will begin to come in rapidly. New opportunities, new perspectives, new insights. You'll have clarity on what it is that you want and you desire. You will begin to have new ideas, new thoughts, all because you chose to focus on yourself. So Spirit is saying, focus on you, focus on your skill development, focus on getting yourself into a place where you're stable. Focus on that. Your stability is what matters. Your foundation is what matters. What happened with this person, with this individual, it's the past. It's no longer. The past has already happened. All that's left is the now. And what are you doing with the now? Because all I see what you're doing with the now right now is you're balancing this Two of Pentacles here with this Ten of Swords and this Seven of Pentacles here. I feel this energy of holding on to heartbreak, to pain. And then the Seven of Pentacles is looking at the past, looking at what has been. There's this energy of flipping back and forth between these ideas and these thoughts. And Spirit is saying that is actually holding you back, and you've been in this energy for too long. I feel like that's what Spirit is saying. Now is the time to get out of that and stop feeling these fears surrounding these opportunities or the future. I feel like there's this fear of taking a leap of faith. I feel like there's this fear of choosing, or there's too many options, or you just don't know, so you overwhelm yourself, or you overthink yourself about too many options. So Spirit is saying don't look, you're looking at it the wrong way. Opportunities, options is the best thing to have. Having too much of possibilities is a good thing. If it overwhelms you, that's a good thing, because it's supposed to. You're supposed to be overwhelmed. There is such a thing as good stress and bad stress, okay? So good stress in terms of figuring out what it is you want. The world is your oyster. That is a good stress, okay? And you need to shift your perspective a bit in terms of how you're looking at things and stop dwelling. And there's also the World card, and clarified by the Seven of Wands. So the World card talks about accomplishments, change. I feel like the moment that you decide to choose yourself, to love yourself first, to choose your self-development, to choose your elevation, standing firm in that is when you will see success. That is when you will see a lot more coming your way. And I feel like that is inevitable. Your change is inevitable. This cyclical motion, the cycle needs to break. I feel like there's this cycle that's been going on over and over again with the World card. Cycle, right? And it's you want to keep that cycle going with this Two of Pentacles here within your brain. But it's your environment is saying, no, things have changed now. It's Spirit had to push you and force you into a new environment so that you can learn that the past has already happened. It's time to let go of what is holding you back. You stand in front of your own success, okay? You are the reason why you aren't moving forward. If that is the case, the only person to blame for anything is you. You have control of your life. You're this emperor here, okay? And you need to look at that. You need to take a good hard look at yourself and where you are standing in front of yourself. Where are you hindering yourself? And then finally, we have the Eight of Cups clarified by the Ten of Cups. This is talking about walking away from that which you felt was the most important thing in your life. You had to walk away from it because you knew that it was important for you to do so. It was something that really fulfilled you. But it wasn't meant. And you knew that. And that's why you had to walk away from it. Now, it doesn't mean that it can never be, right? The past has already occurred. But you have to realize that the past happened for a reason. The past happened for your growth, because we have the Nine of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. The Nine of Pentacles talks about taking care of yourself, nurturing your garden, right? So that is what this, sorry, I'm like trying to fix my card. That is what's next in love, is watering your garden and choosing to love yourself first rather than the what could have been. The what could have been, it already happened. What did happen is what is the only thing you need to be focusing on. You had your issues, you had your problems, you had to separate. And that separation was necessary because you have not been putting yourself first. And are you noticing that? Spirit says, are you noticing that? Are you noticing that your willpower is not there because you're not putting yourself first? Look at that. This card came out. This is something you can take with you. What can I burn? This card says, let's see, burn it all. The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the images that run through your head, the reminders of what you did wrong, and the proof that you are not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling, the Judgment card we have here. It's time for a rebirth. Oh my God. This is clarified by the Wheel card here and the World card. You are like the phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past. Yo, I just said this. You are free. Your wings are ready. Use them. Today's soul action. Make the choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen. What will your next chapter look like? Yo, I'm not even kidding. Look at that. Look at that. What will your next chapter look like? Oh my God. That is insane. When Spirit gives me like next level chills, like, yo, I don't know how else to say that. Like, what will your next chapter look like? What will your next chapter look like? The Wheel card. Like I was saying before, it's you're leveling up. You're supposed to be leveling up. The Judgment card. Your soul is calling you. Your soul is calling you. Your soul is calling you. Are you listening to the call? And what is that call saying? You're dwelling too much on the past here. On the shoulda, woulda, coulda. Two of Pentacles clarified by the Ten of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. No. That's not what this next chapter is going to be about. This next chapter is not going to be about dwelling anymore. This next chapter is going to be about self-development. It's about becoming the Emperor. It's about becoming the Chariot. Going after what you desire with willpower because you know you deserve it. No longer are you holding on to the past that's telling you that this Eight of Swords here, that you're not enough, that you're not deserving of these choices. Didn't I say what is holding you back from committing to something new? What's holding you back from embracing newness in your life? You really need to ask yourself that. You really need to ask yourself that. And I'm going to give you one more card, and you can take this with you. I feel like this is the one. Oh, Serenity. Through love, release, and inner work, I know peace. I have a gentle view of life and welcome every step with confidence. I remain brave in the face of fear and have the wisdom to let the universe do its work. Love, release, and inner work. I know peace. Yes, like I feel like there's this element of no peace here. Like you're literally making yourself suffer with your back and forth of holding on to what no longer serves you, and these wanted to stay. Open to the universe being true. I am discovering my worth. Oh my God, that's giving me chills. I'm discovering my worth and my abilities. I have confidence in my value and my potential. I reclaim my inner power. I accept and love myself completely. Thus, I am open to the divine light of the universe. Wow. Self-love. Believe that you're worthy of anything that comes your way. Loving yourself completely. It's your time to love yourself. You love yourself by putting yourself first, by letting the past go so that you don't have to keep holding on to this recurring theme in your brain that is not happening anymore. The past isn't happening anymore. You are just here in the present. The present is all that is. The past has already occurred. Being true. I am true to myself and others. I remove my mask and stop creating illusions. I have confidence in who I am, and I reveal the good in me. I do not need to hide or prove anything. I replace shame with the power of love and truth. Shame, sadness, ugliness, all these nasty things that you're telling yourself that your ego is just trying to claim that it's protecting yourself on is not true. What you need to do is be true in who you are. Finding a way to become your authentic self, acknowledging that who you are is the most beautiful way that it is. Your experiences created who you are today. Take ownership of that. And the moment you step into your authenticity, you will be able to attack anything that comes your way. You are worthy. You're worthy of love. You are worthy of the experiences that are positive in your life. You are worthy. And until you believe that, you will continue to go into a cycle of telling yourself that you are not enough. And then the same experiences that will begin to occur because you're attracting it. You break the cycle. You will break the cycle. And spirit will continue to force you into new environments until you get it. New environments, new experiences until you get it. And if you don't get it now, you will get it eventually. But it is time for you to let the past go. It's time for you to embrace your authenticity. It's time to embrace loving yourself. It's time for you to let go of that pain. Let it go. Stop torturing yourself. Put yourself first and recognize that there is a reason why you and this individual had to distance yourselves, and that it is meant to be because you are meant to put yourself first. You're meant to learn to put yourself first. That is the goal. That is the lesson. That is then what's next in love. Self-love. Putting yourself first. That's what's next in love. No one else right now but you. And Spirit really wants to emphasize that. So that's all I really have for you, deck number 3. And if this resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below if there's anything you would have liked me to add or subtract to make this reading a lot more beneficial. And as always, namaste.